Good morning. You're watching Much Ado About Something, and I'm Donna. It's a cold day here today. It's, we just had a snowstorm. We didn't get as much as they thought we were going to, but it was a good-sized one. There's still a little bit of ice and snow left, and I'll show you that out the window. You can see there's still some snow on the ground. There's the garden beds with a little blanket of snow on them, put to rest for the winter. But down there at the driveway near the trees, you see that that's a solid sheet of ice. My husband and my oldest son did shovel the driveway down there close to the road, and they got up as far as they could, but it was just a solid sheet of ice where those trees right there shade it. So they were not able to get much more than that shoveled, and they spent quite a while out there on that. Now you can see today it's been raining, and the snow and ice has melted some. The temperature was high enough for that to happen. But what happens here in North Carolina is tonight, when that temperature drops, that wet road where all that stuff's melted and it's rained today will become a thin sheet of ice. They call it black ice because you can't tell it's there. And that's what causes a lot of accidents and makes the roads hazardous here. You might think it just looks like a wet road, but it'll become a solid sheet of black ice. It'll be hard to tell that it's there. And that's why they call off a lot of the schools and things, is things like that. They're calling for more snow tonight. I'm not sure how much, but they say we're getting more snow tonight, so we'll have to see. Well, here, just being in the house today, I've got plans to make a warm soup or stew today, and I'm going to drink some warm tea and just get a few things done here while I can. I remember in my Christmas tour video, I told you I had the nativity scene up here on this shelf. And I told you that when I took that nativity scene down, I would show you what that painting looked like behind the nativity scene. This is the Lord's Supper figurine that Donald's mom gave us for Christmas years ago. That's a good-sized statue or figurine, if you can see by my hand how big that is. But I'll take this mirror down and show you this painting. I bought this painting years ago. It's a really big painting, and it's a watercolor, a landscape It's a watercolor of a landscape. I love the colors in it. I love blue. That's my color of choice to live with, is blue and white. And I love this color in it, in this painting, and it makes it easy for me to live with it. And it's a simple landscape. It's not real busy because I have a lot of busyness going on around it. But it's made by the artist Taylor, and it was done in 1976. It is a museum piece. It came from an art museum. It has its sticker on the back. And I have never looked up the value of it, because the value it has to me is just that I simply enjoy it and love to live with it. I use it as a backdrop right there on this shelf. When I put the nativity scene up, it made a good backdrop. But today I'm layering it with an antique mirror that I have. Let me put it back up here. It's no secret that I love old things. And this is a distressed mirror. I've had it for a long time. It's just in my little store of household things that I switch around. But you can see all the distressed marks on it. I love the old wooden frame on it, the carved wooden frame. It's just a pretty little mirror. But I put it up there. I layered it to add. I was hoping it would reflect more light. Now it's reflecting the ceiling fan light, but I was hoping it would reflect some more sunlight in here. Brighten it up some and maybe give some more sunlight to the plants. But yeah, right now that painting is layered with a mirror. and it's behind the statue. Let me fix it. It's a little off where I put it back. And that mirror, Donald got for my anniversary one year. There was a set of 2 of them, and I'm just using the one there. And I have a lot of my family on the mantle. And then I have more paintings and pictures over here. Now this painting I showed you in my home tour video, I love that painting. It's a watercolor also. And it has some different techniques on it. I'm not sure who the artist is because it's not signed where I can see it. The sign, whoever matted and framed and matted it, put it over the artist's signature. But it's, see the scratches in it, the technique? But those light areas you see there in the front, after this painting dried, they took something and scraped it and scratched it to make it look like the white weeds. And it's, I just love the techniques in it and the style of that painting. That's the 2 paintings that I have here in the living room that are not my children's that I really enjoy. And I wanted to share that with you because I told you I would show you that painting when I took that big nativity scene down. Well, I have a small grove haul today. This will be the last haul of any kind of cleaning stuff that I'll have in a while, because I've determined that I'm going to use all the cleaning stuff that I have before I buy any more. I just need to go through what I have, and in order not to waste or have to throw away anything, I'm just going to go ahead and use what I have. But I had made this order before. It was Martin Luther King Day Monday, so post office stuff didn't run, so I just got this stuff out of the post office today when I ran to the mailbox. But this is my little grove haul. I got these glass foaming hand soap bottles. They were on clearance. They were like $5.26, and I like these because they make your soap go so much further. You know, you're just using the foam and a little bit of soap, and it's not like they're just pumping out a ton of soap. It's good for the kids. I got this little Grove caddy. I already have one of these, but this came free with the order. And this is a stoneware tray. And it was free with the order, and it's a good size. It's a 10-inch by 5-inch. And you know my sink is... I don't have any room around my sink for this or anywhere in my bathrooms. They're both small, and I have small areas around the sink. So I don't have any room for this, but I'm going to repurpose it and probably put a plant or 2, maybe 2 small plants on it. This is what I bought. I bought the hand sanitizer gel, blood orange scent. I love a citrus scent, and right now you cannot have too much hand sanitizer. I bought the Caldrea set. This was a set, and all this stuff was on a clearance sale from Grove, so I felt good about ordering it. This is Caldrea. I don't know if that's how you say it, if I'm pronouncing it the right way, but this is what I call it, the Caldrea. I love it. It smells so good. This is the sea salt neroli. This is the dishwashing liquid. And because I use a lot of dishwashing liquid to make my cleaning products, I thought this would be good to just put a few drops in, and it would give it that good smell. And it's really good. It's a really good dishwashing liquid. Dish soap. This is hand soap, which I'll probably make a gift out of this. I don't really use single-use hand soaps anymore. I just have I buy the, pumps, and use the refills because that's what works best for me. And then there's the Caldrea countertop spray. Oh, what a treat. If you want a treat for a good cleaner and just something that smells really good, uplifting and fresh, try this Caldrea if you're interested in it. It's I don't think you have to go through Grove to order it. You can order it off of their website. But they have a lot of different scents, and they all smell so good. It's just a treat. I got all this on sale, so this came as a set. And this countertop spray, I used to spray this table and just freshen up the areas. But because the scent is so strong, I take this, I save an extra bottle, and I just half this into the empty bottle that I'm refilling, that I've used up the product in. I'll put half of this in it, and then I'll fill this half up with distilled water and the other bottle with distilled water, and then I'll have 2 bottles, and it works, to me, it works just as good for what I use it for, and it's not as strong. It has a real strong smell, even though it's a good, very good smell. It's a little strong for me, so that way the smell is not as strong. And then I have 2 bottles of it. Well, I was going to talk to you a little bit about, I'm not a minimalist. I am a maximalist. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I think, there's one or the other. You have minimalist and you have maximalist. And then you have different degrees in the middle. People have different styles and different lifestyles. Well, I love the distressed stuff. Of course, you can see that in the things that are around the house, but not necessarily things that are made to look distressed. I like the stuff that has been lived with and, it's really distressed. I prefer that over brand new in most things. There are some things I prefer to have brand new, but in general, I'm a minimalist. Not a minimalist. I'm a maximalist. I have maxed out my space, that's for sure. But of course, in being a maximalist, you still have to edit and pare down and get rid of things that are no longer useful, or things that you have way too many of. I have a lot of blankets, probably way too many blankets, and I'll be getting rid of some of those soon. We usually donate those to the animal clinic because they need them when they do the animals surgeries, and for when they send the animals home, sometimes there's nothing soft in there, so they'll take blankets and cut them up, and they'll use them to pad the pet carriers for the animals that are going home. And they also use the blankets back in the back for the animals that's just coming out of surgery, and they got them in their cages. So that's usually where we donate the older blankets. The nicer ones, the very good ones, of course, me and Donald take to the, we try to take to the shelter, because there's people that need blankets. So I'll be going through all those soon and donate some of the blankets. I have an excess of some things. The things that, like the cleaning solution we were talking about earlier, I'm just going to commit to using all that before I buy any more. 2022 for me is going to be a year where I am going to be a consumer that is very conscious of what I buy and what I bring in this house. I don't want to buy anything that I don't need, that's not a gift, or that I have a purpose for. So that's some plans there. I just wanted to share that with you. But I am a maximalist. I do have a lot of things. I use a lot of things. I'm a homemaker, and I enjoy, the things that we've acquired over the years, and they mean something to me. A lot of them. That's why I call my style a nostalgic, traditional cottage style, because that's exactly what it is. Things in my home have a lot of nostalgia for me, and it makes them mean more to me, like the pictures of my dad when he was little, and some of the things that came from my family and that I've just had for a long time. I don't want to just shove those in a box and throw them away. I don't want to take a picture of them and have a picture. I'm enjoying the things that I have. And yes, it is a lot of stuff in the space, and it looks like a lot of stuff. But I clean it, and I take care of it, and it's organized, and definitely cannot add very much to it. And if I do bring anything in, something has to go out, because I've maximalized my space. It was like I was telling Donald, I do have a lot of spoons, and when we do the kitchen tour in another vlog, I'll show you all of the tools and stuff that I use. But it's like screwdrivers. You might buy a set of screwdrivers, and you might need a different screwdriver for any given job that you have to do. Well, cooking is no different. My spoons and utensils and things in there, they're tools. And I cook from scratch, and I can, and I do a lot of things. And I need the things that I need to do that with. Do I need all of them? No, probably not. But I need a lot of them, and I enjoy what I have. So you're going to notice that in my videos. I wanted to share this book with you. It's a book that Donald got me for my birthday. He added this subscription to this stuff for me for my birthday. It's the Cottage Journal, Vintage Cottage, and I love this this magazine, the Cottage Journal. And it's just my style. It's the kind of thing that I enjoy, and mixing old with new, and layering, and I just really enjoy the style. But I found a particular quote, and I really liked it. And it pared down kind of what I was saying about myself today. I like things out where I can see them and use them. I'm a maximalist. Morgan Murphy. Well, I'm right there with you, Morgan. I'm also a maximalist. But I just wanted to share that with you. I know it's a trend, it's a going thing now to be a minimalist. And if that lifestyle works for you, and that's what you enjoy, then by all means, I love to watch the minimalist videos. I love to watch people clean, and I like to see what they choose to keep and what they get rid of. And but I'm not a minimalist. I wouldn't want to live in a house that was more empty than it was had things in it. It's just not my personality. It's not who I am. Will I pare down and get rid of a lot of things? I will. My children have grown up and they're gone. I do spend a lot of time with my grandchildren. So my daughter's room we turn into a playroom. And in that playroom, I have toys and things for those children. And I also have storage containers stacked up in a corner that have clothes that one grandchild is outgrown, and another grandchild will be needing, especially the boys, mainly the boys, because jeans and little boys' clothes can be expensive. And I like to have those on hand here for when they come and stay. Then I have plenty of clothes. Of course, I give most of them to the parents and let them decide if they want to use those or not. But for here, I keep clothes for when they need them. When they, like yesterday, we went out in the snow to feed the animals. And I changed little David 3 times. We had to change him when we went out because the snow and ice and stuff was wet. So when everybody came in, we had to put dry clothes on. And then I had to change them again for various reasons through the day. So, I like to have those on hand and have them to change the kids. And it just makes it easier if I have I like to keep them clean and dry. And if I have those things on hand, that helps me out. But there are some things, areas definitely I could go ahead and clean out and get rid of an excess of stuff. And I'll be doing that as I feel better in various areas of the house. But, try to keep it all clean and organized, and making sure that everything here has a purpose that is needed for something. And that pretty much sums up my decorating style and my personality in that area. Donald, my husband, could be a minimalist. He could live in a room that just had, a sofa or recliner and a TV and one picture. He would be fine with that. And that one picture would be optional. But that's not how it is here, and it hasn't been like that since we've gotten married. I've always loved to decorate and to have pretty things and vintage things. I have a respect for the older things that are made with such good quality and such a different way than they are now. But he does, like, you know, he was in maintenance for 18 years or more. So he loves, you know, tools and repurposed parts and things that he can use to fix other things with. And, you know, he does acquire quite a bit of man things, you know. And being where we're at here in this house was built in the late 70s. I think it was either 79 or maybe 80. It might have been built in 80. But it was the day when the kitchens were small and the bathrooms were small. And, you know, they felt like the space needed to be where you would do most of the living. So we don't have a lot of storage here. Donald did knock out a wall from the kitchen into the first bedroom that was here, and that's what the dining area is now. It is where a bedroom used to be up here, and we just have the one small closet that was in that bedroom. That is now our pantry. So we have one small closet for a pantry. I do have some space downstairs. My son's room down there, we turned it into a canning space, and that's where we put all of our canned foods and bulk foods. It is in his bedroom, but we also have a lot of other things, and we'll need to clean some things out and rethink our space. You know, even though we're empty nesters, we still have a lot going on here. We're not quite to the point where we just don't need much of anything. And maybe that's the next stage in life. I don't know. Pare down, certainly. But right now, in this stage of life that we're in, the cooking that we do, the cooking that I do, the canning, the processing our food, and the time we spend, you know, with the people that are here, we have quite a bit of stuff. There's somebody out here riding a four-wheeler up and down the road. How that's legal, I don't know. On a city road like this, I don't know. But that's the background noise that was there. Sorry, I apologize for that. Well, I guess that's all I have to share with you today. I hope you're warm and cozy wherever you're at, and I'm going to get back to organizing and cleaning and going through some stuff. I thank you today for joining me on the vlog, and I hope that you have a good day. And like always, until next time.